10 new plumbing industry trends to watch in 2022. Today I'm going to talk about 10 trends that are happening in the plumbing industry that you need to watch and be aware of to help you or your company get further ahead. If you've never been here before, or even if you haven't done it, please remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on anything. So first of all, engagement. How are you engaging with your customers? Because online engagement, when you have people getting onto your page, when you have people getting into your Facebook groups, when you have people getting onto maybe a YouTube channel or LinkedIn or Instagram or TikTok, are you engaging back with them? Are you talking with your community? When you've got people that ask you questions, you may think, oh my gosh, I'm just going to give them free information. You know what? Engage with them, give it to them, teach them something, bring value to them, because if you do and they can't figure out how to do it, how to fix it, whatever it is, guess who the person is that they're going to call? You have become their trusted advisor, and you do that by building engagement with them. Think about it. Where else can we literally have our customers ask us questions? We can answer them for free, and we start building relationships with them. Online engagement is huge, even if it's not in your groups. If you're on social media in another group and somebody asks a question and you've got great information for them, go ahead and give it to them. Maybe now they become your follower. Maybe they become somebody in your community that thinks you know what you're doing and you've just become their trusted advisor. Number 2, even more customers are using mobile search these days. Where are you at and what are you doing? A lot of search engines are building their platforms for mobile because there's so many people doing it. Are your sites, are your pages, is everything you've got done built for mobile? Because if not, you're losing out to a lot of people. If people come looking for plumbing, for instance, and your site does not look good on mobile and that's where they're at, do you really think they're going to call you? Have you even gone to your site and looked at it? That would be something worth doing. So in the search engine from mobile, 93.25% is from Google. And then DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, and Bing. If your site, if your web page, if everything you're building is not optimized for mobile, it's going to put you in a bad spot. Start fixing it now. So those are my top 3. Hang around to the very end. Number 10 is one that I'm going to tell you that I think can change the way you make money. Okay, number 4, online reviews that can make or break your reputation. And it's not just the negative review you get. It's not just the positive review. A lot of people have a lot of positive reviews, but it's if you look at their negative reviews, how do they respond? How do they reply? If you can find somebody that replies in a positive manner, isn't that who you want to do business with? Hey, I understand my guys went out and they didn't do everything right. I would like to address this and I would like to fix the issue. Would you please call me at the office? Don't get in and tell people, nope, you're wrong, you're a liar, you did things wrong, my guys are perfect. Chances are, man, they're normally not. Online reviews can be huge. You might be able to turn that 1 star to a 4 or a 5 star. I've seen it done. Number 5, increased awareness of water conservation. What are you doing to teach people, to teach your customers about water conservation? The products you're selling, the products you're installing. Are they water conserving products? If not, it's something you may want to address because people want to know they're saving money, they're saving water. And if you can help them do that, you're going to become their trusted advisor. Now, number 6, a greater concern about aging pipes. Think about it. What is the life expectancy of pipes in your area? If you have soils like we do, you understand cast iron pipes can start going bad at about 20 years. Maybe a little bit longer. God, I've seen some do it a little bit sooner. Now, a lot of that may be installation. A lot of that could just be the chemical composition of the ground that we install it in. Now, what about the copper lines? I've had people call us and say, look, our house is getting close to 20 years old. We'd like to go ahead and just change out the copper lines now because we don't want any problems later. What are those problems going to do? They're going to lead to foundation problems. They're going to lead to issues that a lot of people really don't want to deal with. Number 7, and this is a big one to me, more solar-powered water heating solutions. Now, in the 80s, I was actually installing solar water heaters, and I was doing it through a company where literally I was just the install subcontractor. They'd bring them out to our master plumber. He'd bring them out to the job site. We'd go in, we'd drill some holes in the ceiling, pump copper lines through there, install the new water heater, tie everything in, and run it up through there. Guys, this was in the 80s. We were making pretty good money. Nowadays, it's even better. If you can get out ahead of other contractors, if you can get out ahead of your competition, showing them a greener, cleaner way to get hot water and help them save money, this is something that can set companies apart. What are you doing? What are your USPs? What are your unique selling propositions? What do you have that makes you different than everybody else? If you can become the solar expert in your area, anytime somebody thinks about changing a water heater, they're gonna call you first. Number 8, what's coming along? Self-diagnosing plumbing pipes. You've heard it. There's gonna be pipes that can tell us when there's problems. This is something they're already working on. So you may experience this one day in your career. When it starts becoming more popular, are you going to be the person at the front of the line? Or are you going to say, you know what, wait, I want to slow my roll here. I want to wait and see if it's going to take off. When self-diagnosing piping comes along, be the first on board. It may be the introductory level, but you're going to learn more about it and you're going to be able to grow as the times change and the product gets better. So think about it. It's coming along. Be the one on board. Next is trenchless technology. People are literally repairing lines under a house without ever tunneling under, without going through the floor. They're actually pulling things through. They're doing CIPP, cure-in-place plastic. Make sure that you completely understand any product you're doing better than anybody else before you start using it. Look, I spent a lot of money to learn leak detection, but I did it because I wanted to become one of the best. When things like this come along, be the best at it. Learn to be the very best so you can talk to anybody about it and explain the pros and cons. Who better to know the difference than you? Last but not least, and this is a big one, competition is growing, but so is the demand. I mean, think about it. Right now, we should all be recruiting our future. And the way I like to do this is recruit in green apprentices. Recruit in people that you can train to do people your way. Teach them your culture. Teach them the way you want your company grown, built, the way you want the jobs done. The good thing about it is the demand is growing too. There's more people moving to the United States, to Texas each and every year. What are you doing to help make sure that you're growing at that pace? Because if not, you're going to get passed up. What I recommend is, like I said, start bringing in your own apprentices, start training them, start teaching them, spend money to educate them, treat them well, and they will never leave you. Now, these are 10 trends that I think, by doing research, are going to be part of our future. Do me a favor. If you think there's something I've left out in plumbing that people really need to know to make them better, leave me a comment down below and let me know what it is you think is a plumbing trend we really need to start watching. And if you really love one of the ones I've talked about and it's something you're doing well, leave me a comment down below and let me know how's that going for you. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed. 10 new plumbing industry trends. And if you can help them do that, you're going to be... Look, when self-diagnosis pulling things through, they're doing CIPP, cure-in-place process...